Hello once again. It's been a while since we've had a Grand Arena, and yeah, it's good to be back. 3v3, absolutely pumped. 3v3 is 100% my favourite game mode, and yeah, fight me. Um, I really enjoy 3v3, and I mean, I hope you guys too, and or hopefully, if not, this may help. So we're up against Finn, and he's representing the or TEP Yavin 4, which is the Escape Podcast Yavin 4. So home to Paul Anthony, the Llama, and Dr. Feelgood, all great guys. Know quite a few people in that guild as well. So it'd be nice to have a fight. We've got a pretty legit roster. We are pretty much bang on the money, exactly the same GP. So this will be an interesting fight. Ray, nice and healthy, 250,000 health on Ray. A little bit slower, so that's going to cause me a little bit of thinking as opposed to an issue, how I'm going to get round it if they set certain combinations on defense. Again, just as I go through like what do you call it, like roster scouting, I do check a few key characters and things like that. So Finn has got Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker up and running, relic level 7, so that's always going to be interesting. Don't know whether he's kept that for offense or defense. Could be a very good team in the back, and he's very notoriously tough to get through. In 3v3, Jedi Knight Luke is an absolute monster as well. Just having a look at a few characters here. To be fair, this is the extent of what I look for. I don't tend to spend a huge amount of time scouting. I just tend to have a look at a few key speeds for each roster and then go for there. My defense is going to be relatively the same each and every time. I make no secret of that. There are certain teams I feel that strip banners quite well and also get like little cheeky holds. So again, this first week certainly is something that you've got to be a little bit careful of in 3v3. This first week, or these 3 fights, use these to gauge how much to keep on offense and on defense as well. So we've got a little bit lighter on defense in this first week, or first 2 weeks maybe, because I would rather clear than not, and it come down to efficiency. I'm not looking to really like block anyone from getting through. I'm going to keep my options open, and then hopefully after that first week we just find that like sweet spot where it comes to the right amount or the balance between offense and defense. Night Sisters, I actually preferred Talia in that bottom team with Asajj. Reason being, you actually have 3 healers in that. You have Asajj, you have Talia, and you also have Old Daka. Reason I like that is, again, you're going to have 3 heals, so it makes it incredibly tough. You're going to have to use a Vader or a good Jango Fett or Bounty Hunters to get through it, or Padme or something like that, which is a great trade-off. Happy with that. So also Talia is more likely to die off from AoEs, so Daka is going to be able to revive quicker as well and get her health up and running. That's the back line, so a little bit weaker on defense this time. Again, it's the first week, so it's just getting a gauge. Tanks are harder to get through because you're attacking less. Things like status effects like fracture last for less as well. So it really is an interesting dynamic. As I said, 3v3 is possibly my favorite game mode. Make no two ways about it. I really like this game mode because it brings out, it makes us learn a whole lot of new kits and what people do, as opposed to just the 5v5 and we're pigeonholed into certain squads and things like that. I think 3v3 is great. So yeah, really enjoy it. So hopefully you do too. If not, hopefully you might learn something or see a team that you like as well, and what beats what. And that's the whole reason for these videos, is learning from my mistakes and also what works as well. So yeah, this one, I mean, pretty cut and dry. This one, JTR is going to be fine against these guys. Hopefully, need to take out Fox fairly soon though. Wouldn't mind putting a bit of foresight over there. And yeah, genuinely, like 3v3, I think this first week is all about finding your feet, is all about finding how hard characters hit, what works, what doesn't. So yeah, it's a lot of fun in my opinion. I know people absolutely hate it with a passion. That could be an issue. BB-8 under stealth, need to bring him out of that. Yeah, need to get rid of First Order Execution and quick. Hitting through the foresight is never good. Yeah, I really do like 3v3. As I said before, learning the kits. There's some interesting solo potentials as well. I like the trade-off between defense and offense. There are some really nice teams that wouldn't perform in 5v5 as well as they did 3v3. So yeah, genuinely my favorite game mode. So hopefully it is yours too. So and let me know in the comments how you got on in the first week. If you had any like sleeper teams that sort of held and things like that. I tend to mainly keep my Wat Tambor for offense. I would love to start using him on defense because I think he's so powerful 3v3. The one thing I did say was from the last 3v3, I made a promise to relic Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum because I think she is one of the best 3v3 defensive players out there. I didn't do that. I got sidetracked and chased a Galactic Legend instead. Again, Ahsoka Tano is one of the best 3v3 characters out there, in my opinion, at Relics. So this second one up against Night Sisters. Don't like it with Bounty Hunters simply because of the extra potency, so I don't want to get tied under a stun lock, basically. Going to get the extra tenacity. If we crit, we're going to have extra turn meter, so it's going to feed the turn meter. And then Wampa can kind of get through that foresight. I'm going to taunt here with Rex, just because I don't see any danger to fives going down at all. That's rough. There's 3 stunners in that team, and I do see the reason for it, but I much prefer splitting the Night Sisters. Okay, there we go. There goes Daka. But yeah, Daka, I don't know. I really don't know. This is about finding the feet. Plague is an issue here. I really was not happy with this battle at all. Give me 49, but it gave me a lot of options. I was half tempted to like use Malak or something solo here, and I didn't. So I was kind of thinking that Jedi Knight Luke might be in the back. Just having a look at a few of the top teams. Now I'm going to be waiting because I've set my Kylo every single time on defense. I'm going to wait for him to go through the front zone, and then I'm going to wait for so I'm going to wait for some action, and then I'm going to go through. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to do is get a hold here. Now, General Grievous, we actually come up against our own General Grievous. I'm going to use the same thing, and I'm also going to, so we got a hold on that one, and he's opened up the back there as well, so probably nothing too scary with what he's got left. But what I was trying to do was draw out basically a drop battle in the front zone, and he's already making quick work of North as well. So now we know, or we've done as much as we can, ideally. Let's go in. Now this battle, 3v3, it's a little bit more interesting, especially with the slower Rey. The reason I say this is because with the slower Rey, my Kylo is at 507, and so we obviously get like both these teams get a 30 speed bonus as well, mastery increase and things like that. So having a look at Finn's speed there, my Hux isn't actually as quick as his what's his called? Is Finn. So rather than going full first order, I want to go that, and then I want to go for Thrawn as well. 2 reasons. If Finn outspeeds General Hux, he's going to throw, now this guy's 307 I believe, so he's going to throw the turn meter over to Hux if needed, and he can stun Finn on the second one, because the first one I'm going to stun straight into Rey, simply because it's going to be a case of I don't want to put anyone under damage immunity before, because otherwise it's going to open up with a sudden whirlwind. It's going to target Thrawn straight away. So I'm going to do my pokey. If I did it there, that's where Rey is going to follow up with a sudden whirlwind. I do not want that. So I'm going to pokey on Rey. Takes off all the protection. She is hugely stacked for health, however, so that's not a surprise. going to throw this turn meter off. Now, this confused me a little bit as to why Hux at like 280 or 285 went before Thrawn. I do have a little look into that later on, and there we go. So now I'm going to throw the fracture in there. I'm going to take a barrage from Finn, but that's fine. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to probably try and finish off while this still fractured. I'm probably going to try and finish off Poe. Yeah, so this should get rid of Poe now, so it's just, hopefully we can get there before the ultimate. I don't know though, and we could get away with decent banners here, so let's just keep stacking up those charges. Right, here we go, big one, there goes Thrawn, and that's what I wanted to avoid when it came to, oh god, her like ultimate bar went up ridiculously there. So okay, there she goes. So all I can really do now is worry about my own. I've still got 2 on the field, so I'm fine. I want to try and get as much ultimate as I can. I do manage to get my 3 turns, so I'm going to go into ultimate here. Wham! Give me those siphons, not siphons, give me those numbers, whatever. Do 2, nearly there. Okay, and then siphon, and we should be good. Not quite. Okay, so this should be all she wrote anyway. Cool, so I got through that. 47 banners. I was hoping for maybe a little bit better, but in the grand scheme of things, watching that back, I don't think there is really a better way. I know that Vader, Watt, and GBA still work against Wraith 3v3, but can be a little bit dicey, and it only works really against certain teams. So this is what we've got in the back. Now, I think I'll go for General Grievous next. It's a Relic 4, but it does have decent health, and quite often I'm facing a Relic 7 Grievous. There is an argument for not... Okay, oh, actually, no, I do go for Old Republic first, that's right. So whether it's 5v5 or whether it's 3v3, I do like keeping Kylo for offense. Simple reason being, he's one of those characters like a Malak who can get through quite a few squads when it does come to Grand Arena. People still like putting their Old Republic on defense, in all honesty. So Canderous is probably one of the most annoying ones. I'll try and get rid of him first. There we go, the darts, and yeah, let's get some protection back. These all fall pretty easily, but without Mission and Zalbar in there, it's not too bad because there's no blind. There we go. So nice and easy one on that one. 56 banners. I was pissed off at that. At losing a few banners on that first territory with Rex. That was a bad one. I probably should have gone with... So here's why I didn't go with First Order on that one. I was thinking of going like Crew, I was thinking of going Kylo, and I was thinking of going another random First Order for that Night Sister battle. But I was also having a look up top at the Dooku battle, and obviously they are going to take reduced health effect damages, so that's what I was thinking. Now against his Grievous, it's going to be the same sort of thing as in Mark, B2, and then also get just get B2 down. You'll see that there's going to be a huge amount of healing here from B1. Don't worry too much about it, honestly. Just keep chipping away at B2. Don't get distracted. Stay on target. Heal up if you need to, but just whittle away those stacks on B1 little and often, and you'll end up being fine. I think I do instead take a little bit do I? No. I was thinking about taking some turn meter off Grievous there, but I think I've just got to plow through. Gonna have a crawl, and that's why crit avoidance arrows are so important. I hardly see anyone run crit avoidance arrows on Jolie, in all honesty. And it's weird. It is weird because I think it's so important for this team to survive. Right, let's just try and manage banners if we can. I'm not really too bothered. That's one of the big threats out there, and I'm going to be able to chip away now. Try and get rid of that turn meter as well. Yep, definitely want to throw that round. And just keep working away. So I've got health up with Yoda. It's not going to do too much, honestly, but hey ho. Same as the foresight. It's let's spread that health up, give us a little bit of breathing room. Okay, so double hit there. That was a little bit ropey. It's more ropey in terms of the banners. Again, I do have a revive there. But instead of using this health, so there, obviously, if Grievous takes a turn, it can be a little bit ropey. So I'm going to wait on that, and that will heal me up, that big AoE. So there we go, job's a good one. And in we go. So this one is scarier than it looks. Sorry, it looks scarier than it actually is. It's not too bad in reality. As I said, 100% go for a crit avoidance arrow on Jolie. And obviously stacking with health as well. So going back, we got a hold up top. Well, we got 2 holds up top with that Newt team. He's going to have a look at the back now. So just checking in. So we've got a little bit of breathing room. This one, the Ewoks, I probably wouldn't think about this one that much, but I'm thinking about at this stage, I'm thinking about the Bounty Hunter feat with Aura Sing, and honestly, my Aura Sing is so bad. So, kind of considering with Nest, just double checking, there is no days there, there's no termite reduction. So I should be safe with my Gear 11 Nest. She's pretty squishy, so I do have to be aware of that. Yeah, only 20,000 health, and again, I've got 2 stun guns to take her up to 12, and then I believe there's another one, so it's 150 stun gun salvage. For me, that's a little bit of a luxury at the moment. Where I'm at is I'm going for Jedi Knight Luke, and then probably going to hop on to Jedi Master Luke shortly after. I probably will. So where I'm at the moment, I'll probably go for 2 Galactic Legends, and then I'll tighten up things on the roster with things like Nest and things like that. So, and like the Passion Project, so doing Night Sister Spirit and things like that. So, yeah, that's where I think I'm going at the moment. I'm not 100% sure though. Okay, let's take up Chirper if we can first. Going to be a bit of BS stealth and stuff, so it just prolongs the inevitable, obviously. But yeah, we need to keep that protection up. And anything under gear 12, I know it sounds a little bit silly, but I prefer protection on Nest. Anything above gear 12, obviously stacking her with those health health percentages. Sorry, is absolutely clutch. Because Nest can get you at a tight spot, you know. I've got a feeling in this one I'm going to have a huge amount left over. So again, we've got a couple of holds, so we're just going to go like overkill. Oh, there we go. We're into the health now. Should be okay with this now. Yeah, job done. Cool. 53, 55. Oh yes, 54 is for the 3-man. Okay. Right, okay. Geos, I'm going to play this one safe. I'm not even going to try and 2-man it. I'm just gonna 3-man. Recently, I took Sith Triumpher up to gear 13. They're only relic level 2, but I certainly feel a lot more confident with them against the Geos, and yeah, like feel much better with them at relic now. Obviously, at gear 12, they were like pretty good, but I was seeing so many relic Geo teams in TWs and Grand Arenas. I thought, well, listen, I'm going to have to upgrade my Sith Triumphant, but I'm not going to put a huge amount of relics on them. So yeah, it's pretty nice, working out well for me. I'm gonna bring Scion's cooldowns just in case. Probably not going to get to an Annihilate. Okay, there we go. Brood Alpha. Let's see if we can get rid of him. Nope. But we're pretty safe anyway. There we go. Right, now we're safe. And there we go. There goes Spy. So again, no surprises there. A fairly hard counter. I just pretty much want to one-shot everything. Yeah, I was tempted there by just a solo with gas on Bounty Hunters. I was thinking about Rebels for that Rex lead. I didn't really like that. I do actually highlight that in a second as well. So, yeah. Can't remember which one I go for next. So yeah, this is cracking viewing, isn't it? Then we are decide to pause it. Right, I decided to come back to this one. Yeah, Rex. He's a quick Rex 303, so he's going to be getting a huge amount of turn meter as well. If I do decide to take in Rebels here, and it's also a very well modded. Like these guys are sort of insanely modded. This is like cam mission modded. So yeah, GG on this one. So actually, I'm gonna use 501st. Kind of made a mistake here by not taking in at least like one trooper anyway. So I put Shakti and then I used the other ones at the front. So a little bit risky if he'd placed Gas and Jedi Knight Luke at the back. So, but got away with it. Yeah, his computer doesn't play this incredibly well. He's going to taunt. He's going to basically pick up all the counter attacks. So it makes it nice and easy. So yeah, this battle obviously isn't a huge surprise, but it needed to be done. The battle is won in 3v3. The battle is won before you even go in, if that makes sense, because of I believe speed is less important. Turn order probably is still as important for getting good banners, obviously, but the battle is won before you even go in, basically. So I've still got a huge amount left. I've still got like Wat Tambor, Vader, Darth Revan. I've got a lot to play with here. So right, next one up. Yeah, Rebels. I decided to take on that Bounty Hunter team instead. I mean, more so, I just want to try and manage the banners. I'm again notoriously bad at fleet, so I kind of want to give myself a little bit of breathing room. Let's get rid of Dengar actually, and let's try for a stun here over on Boba. Nice, and yep, nice. We're through Bosk. There goes Dengar, and Boba's going to be down once. Okay, there we go. So we managed to get there quickly. 54 banners is always good on that. I don't know whether I like Bosk or not on defense. Like, Bosk is tough on defense, especially with Dengar. Speed is probably more important than tenacity, in my opinion, and also protection on the bounty hunters if you run it under a Bosk lead. This one without Malak was interesting, obviously. Sorry, with Malak. But without Darth Revan was interesting. Here I probably will go for Emperor Palpatine as opposed. He's the least dangerous out the three. Can't get anywhere else at the moment, so let's just kill off Palpatine. Stagger's proc there, so yeah, let's go for that. It doesn't really matter what I do there. Okay, now I want to go for hit the Stagger over there as well. Nice, we got Malak. And we got Taunt on Malak as well, so that's going to be nice for banners. Okay, there goes Malak, and yeah, this one should be in the bag. Hopefully another 54 banners. There we go. So yeah, it is a tough team. If you can, like, okay, here's where it is a tough team. The other team that I would consider using there is Jedi Knight Revan, Yoda, and Jolie. And it's a little bit of a softer counter, but I don't like it. I know it does work, but I don't like it. It gets pretty dicey, even 3-on-1 versus Malak. So I would be wary of that. I think in 3v3, remember, since the last time we did it, so here's why I enjoyed 3v3 so much. Each and every 3v3 that comes along, I prefer it more and more because I feel that I have more teams to put on defense and more teams to get through a defense as well. So I feel as GPs grow and rosters grow, actually what makes this game mode nicer is that now I have more options at my disposal to get through. And I feel better about placing a defense as well. So, right, Bounty Hunters, I do want to kind of collect up this feat. Django is okay, his lead, but I've never really liked his lead. Well, it's very situational, let's put it that way. Whereas Boba's, I do like the extra crit damage. Obviously, Django's going to be making a lot of dents. in that squad. The reason I do also like it, Boba and Django can, as long as they've got their bounty hunters resolved, they can go through taunt, so I don't really have to worry about it. It's a cheap way of getting through Night Sisters, especially this one. This one is pretty ropey, so I'm going to shoot my shot. I've got more chance there of double hitting or double damaging like a single enemy there, but as you can see, it did go onto zombie instead. Don't know what I'm doing with Aura Singh here. She's like 3-star. Ability block might be better option. There we go, managed to land it. Jango Fett is gonna deal with that, and yeah, Saj, just want to go straight in for her now. Oh, that's stunned, but I have got the contract up, so yeah, this one is pretty much Aura Singh bites the dust. Oh baby, right, just basically waiting for Jango Fett to come back round now. It's not going to be great banners, but it is a decent trade-off for getting that feat done. Oh, nearly, but healing immunity is always great. Yeah, I guess extra crit damage is great, but you've got to actually crit. I don't think I've seen a crit this fight. Oh, there's one. I don't think I actually saw a crit this fight from Django. Right, okay, so... Right, he's doing pretty well there. He's one-shot everything in the back. Malevolence, yeesh, and the Radis. Ooh, I really don't like this one with Kenobi, so I'm going to go Kenobi with Malevolence. I think that's a smart play. And then Malevolence on Radis. Radis, I really don't like them. I had a really bad experience with one in Territory Wars, and it absolutely killed my Kenobi. I could not do anything to do it. I went with this exact same lineup with Anakin and Ahsoka Tano, and yeah, I just got absolutely ripped at U1. It was embarrassing, let's put it that way. So yeah, beware that one. Beware a good Radis fleet. Honestly, they're no joke. Okay. Always like to take out that first the first one, the first vulture, whatever. And ships, yeah. I've got to be a little bit careful with these. Basically, that bomber, the hyena bomber, is always going to go for Anakin. So if his like extra life drops off him at an inopportune time, you're going to lose him straight away. So a little bit of thinking here. I do like the damage. I've got target lock on both of those, so it is a little bit quicker way of me killing him. That's a nice counter, but I have got days on there, so yeah, I guess I win that round. Slow going against these hyena bombers, man. Right, here we go. Get that extra life back up there. Yeah, probably want to go AoE here. Not enough to kill the vulture droids, but enough to like severely damage them anyway. Let's get that off. Maybe a kill shot. Yes. Okay, got to be a little bit careful here now. So I'm going to call in the reinforcements, give my guys a heal up, get rid of those buzz droids. Yeah, nice hit. That took a decent chunk of change off. Yeah, there we are. This should nearly do it, if not do it. Oh, close. Okay. And the other reason that I like sort of having vulture droids like at lower health is when that big attack comes round, it's not like you're chipping away each turn and giving the Malevolence extra turn meter. You're just doing it once, so it just gets one extra turn when that attack comes round. Right, Radis. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't know how the Radis fleet works. I probably should. I didn't know that Malevolence outspeeded it, but I don't know what that little shield is. I'm expecting it's no good above the Falcon's head. Honestly, I really do not like and do not trust these. Right, I want to get rid of that one first and foremost. I know that one on the left, Resistance Pilot, is actually a real bitch to get down. Like it is hard, you know. Spy want to get up. I didn't even know whether that was Scavray or what. I didn't think I could actually could target it. But there we are. I feel a lot better. I thought that was Millennium Falcon. Ebon Hawk. Ooh, that's a nice one to have in there. That strips all my stacks of charge. Yeah, nice. I like that. I don't like it, but it's actually like very nice reinforcement to bring in. And there we go. Oh, don't give me that foresight already. Okay. Get me through this and get me home. Whew. Do not like that. Got away with 61 banners there. So I'll come back in a sec. Finn does full clear us. He does actually really well, considering he had, I think, 1, 2, 3 drop battles. He got really close, actually. Just going back to the... just going back to this one as to why Finn... no, not Finn. As to why... What's his name? The First Order spy. My mind has gone blank. But anyway, the one I put in with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren... supporters and healers gain 20% turn meter, but it is Dark Side Ally. So I don't quite get why Thrawn is Dark Side and support as well. So I don't quite get why he didn't get the turn meter boost. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, I was a little bit surprised because it doesn't say about like First Order. It just says Dark Side. Oh, gains advantage if they didn't already. Right, that makes more sense then. Okay, so that's how it ended up, 2653 to 2605. So Finn actually scored really well in clearing up, even though he had 3 drop battles. Did really well, must have done really well on ships. I know that's a huge weak point of mine. I've been That's So Moon. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have enjoyed, please feel free to hit that like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Good luck in yours. Cheers, guys.